Alright guys, welcome to another round of How Can We Improve? We're going to start out with some positive things. I think my two main takeaways from this game were we need to be more patient when we catch the ball on the wing. And our first reaction needs to be check the nail and the flank, not put the ball on the floor and drive to our right and get in trouble. So those are kind of the two main things. Let's start with some good stuff first. So this one here, we're coming up on an inbounds play. We run our biscuit, pass to the top of the key. We get our wing pass, nice patience there by 00. Guard doesn't come over and take the high post away. We were patient on the wing here. High post pass. Looks like the flank is also open. And he makes a nice move bucket to the rim. I'd be thrilled if we got this kind of play more often. Alright, so here's another good nail play. Whoops. Let's try that again. Nail play after we just broke the press. We got they trapped us, pulled it out. Patiently waiting. Oh, gets a little trouble there. Can't see what happens there, but somehow we get it out. Get to the wing. Okay, so first off, this guy, don't go post him up. Stay down in the short corner. Get the nail pass. Flank was open as well. Hits the jumper. Another great play that we need to do way more often. All right, first major critique. Be strong with the ball when you have it on the wing. This when we make the pass, he holds the ball right in front of him, right in front of the defender, and when he gets up in his grill, all of a sudden, now we get a tie-up. Sweep high, sweep low. Get strong with the ball when you have to be patient, trying to wait for those cutters to get there. Two minor critiques. We're missing the cutter on the first play on biscuit. On this one, you watch Adam cuts right in front here. Cuts right in front of the first defender. The second defender's all the way at the rim. Hit him right here. So he's coming around that corner. There's nobody on him, maybe even here. And we end up making a bad play. Right, another quick biscuit play. We get number 2 here cutting right in front again. Again, there was nobody on him when he cuts through here. Right there, wide open. Make sure we hit this guy when he cuts and he's open. He could have just stopped and popped there even. Great example of using the nail and being patient. I like this play a lot. So go to the wing, holds it on here. High post is waiting for it, gets it, makes a dribble, then the kick out. That's a great three-point shot. That's the ones we want, inside out. Here's kind of a good alternative. Once in a while, and we don't do this probably enough, it takes us a second, but we end up getting this one into the post nicely. So we use both sides of the floor here. A little too much dribbling. And then nice patience here, gets it into the post. Nice shot. Did forget the Laker cut though, 00. All right, let's back us up just a little bit. Probably my favorite play of the day. We do make a couple of mistakes here, but it's not terrible. So good skip pass. Forgot to cut there. The nail's wide open. 4's got the presence of mind to then get down here. 14 should still be in the nail after he forgot to cut. Gets it to the flank. I've scored more on this play than probably any other against zone. Flank. Cutter, bounce pass. Great play, guys. Now for a few negatives. So, pass. Guard is in front here. This should be an automatic. Doesn't even see him. And the wing over here doesn't stay in the short corner. He slides to the corner. Stay in that short corner because that's going to keep the center over there. Nail was wide open. Totally missed it. Instead, we go to the corner. And we dribble. We forgot to cut here again. Right when he made that pass, when he makes the pass here, right now the pass is going. He should be cutting to the nail right now. Instead, we get a miscommunication and a turnover. We need to be a little bit more patient on offense on this one. So we get the pin and the baby pin right offhand. Love this. Okay, he ends up a little bit further in the corner than I would like, but it's still not a bad place. Okay, so my pinner should be going short corner, and my passer should be going high post, and they are scrambling. That's what we want. So your option should be shoot this, maybe hit the short corner. Again, cutter didn't make it into the high post. Look at all that space, and everybody's staring at the guy dribbling the ball. Now, rather than dribbling baseline here, I'd rather you pop out and then look for your nail and flank. Say we go baseline, and this has kind of been our cue of our offense. Let's run it baseline and throw it back to the guy who's now curling out, who should have probably curled more to the high post if he'd been a little quicker on his reaction. That's why we drill those post slides. Drive baseline, he should have slid up to the high post, or just dropped into the dead center. Holy cow, look at all that space. Instead, he curls out here instead of going under the bucket. Two other options that could have come out of this play instead of a turnover. This is why we run those three-man breakdown drills, to get those reactions. This one ends up being a pretty good decision with the shot in the corner, but let's watch the passer more than the great pin here on the side. So we get the pin. Awesome. Watch this cutter. Does he ever stop in the high post? He just kind of runs. Oh, he didn't even know there's a shot happening there. Okay, stop in the high post. And my other critique on this is this other guard on the other side. He never fills up. We got to have one person filling up so that we don't get beat back. So keep those habits. We got to have a guard up top. That first cutter should have been in on the rebound. These other guys should have been in on the rebound. I guess he was. Never mind. So keeping going. Getting better on the pin, we need to be strong with the ball and patient in the corner. Our first reaction needs to be strong with the ball, check the nail, check the flank, not grab the ball and drive. So we make the pin. Great job, just as we drew it up. Okay, my pinner goes flank. Let's see if the high post or if the cutter stops. Nope, cutter runs right by. Look at that. The guard's at the other corner here. It's not even on that side of the court. This should have been an automatic pass right back and a layup for you. And again, the flank's open right here. If the nail had been paying attention, and this guy's not filling again. Some more reactions we got to drill. Instead, we dribble baseline and shoot three with two guys on us. So, got to keep watching those options. Use your options. Then the shots will come. We just got to keep drilling, and I guess this is why we run it so much in practice. Find the nail and find the flank. So we get the pin, which is what we want. Perfect. They're scrambling. Look at the nail. By himself. The guard doesn't come over. He's lazy. He's waiting there. This guy should be going flank. Instead, we drive baseline. Again, if that screener, if he drives, you should be popping into the center or popping high post to give him options. Oh, there is an opening there, but there's three players in the way. We don't quite have this guy back, and we have a corner comeback. So we've run pretty much everything other than getting all the options right. We get kind of stuck in the corner. Great reaction here. You get cut off. It's like a Laker cut in the post. But we still end up getting kind of trapped in that corner. And let's rewind back here just a little bit. This guy here should be filling the top. That's so we don't get beat back. And what happens on this one, on this turnover, nobody's back. Layup for them. Got to have one person back. Everybody else crashes. We'll get to that in some later. Just basic details here. Cut, pass, cut. So we dribble it down here, pass it to the corner, which we really don't want to be in the corner. I'd rather be short corner. Look at all this real estate. Both heads are turned towards the guy in the corner. If you had cut, you could have gotten it right back, and you'd have had lots of real estate. Instead, we get the shot in the corner, and now we have 1-on-4 in the lane for rebounding. Now we do have one guy crash, but if 14 had been down there, he'd have been in there for the rebound, and we'd have left 0-0 up here up top. The other guy should have crashed. We got to get a little better at crashing the boards, and remembering when we pass, we still cut. Again, got to see the cutter, see the high nail and flank when you're on the wing. So after he cuts through, not bad. Get it on the wing here. 00 should be chilling in the short corner right after that pass. Instead, he goes all the way to the corner. Guard here makes a great read and goes to the high post. Again, that guard's on the other side of the court. Hit this nail. The center, if the guy was in the short corner, the center would even be a step lower because he's got to guard both people. Instead, we drive. Now, we end up getting pretty lucky here, but it's tough to drive through 3. But right when he gets to this jump stop here, this guard's wide open. If you'd bounce past it, layup. Good pin and skip happening here. But the skip, or the pinner, did not go down to the short corner again. So oh man, nail by himself again. Now this one works out pretty well because he gets a nice cut over across and gets a wide open shot. But let's not miss those nails, guys. Not sure who's in the corner over here, but we're just gonna roll it anyways. So first option here, nice pass to the wing. Cutter's gonna go high post. Okay, we dribbled it up. Didn't quite fill as fast as I would have liked. Good patience here. Get it to the guy here coming off the wing. And right here, oh my goodness, both are open. The flank is open. The nail is open. This is what we want, guys. This is the nail in, or sorry, nail down, flank in. Either one, both are wide open. But instead, we don't even see it. Ooh. Oh, so close. Now, what we missed here is 00. This is why we drill these habits. On this pass, look at the nail. If you had cut, you'd have been by yourself at the high post where you had some great moves already. Oh man, it hits the flank. If you'd been right, look at that real estate. Oh my goodness. See if we can zoom in on that. If you'd been here, all 4 guys, if you'd cut to the nail right offhand, there's all that space. That passing window's wide open. Now, we made a pretty good attempt by trying to hit that cutter. Great job taking that one dribble up to draw the defense's attention. The pass was just a touch late, and because 0 wasn't there, it ended up being too late. I'm sorry, I got to do it. Let's see how well the press break work that we did for half an hour in practice did. So we come out here, look, this is a slow setup press. I think this was their first one. First thing he does when he catches the ball, puts his head down and dribbles. Nobody's in the middle of the court. The first guy didn't cut. Now I know he kind of got danced around behind him because he went left first, but nobody got to the middle of the court. It's where the cutter should have been. He also didn't even call for the ball behind him. Instead, we throw it over the top. Ooh, looks like we got the opening here. Did he cut middle? Would have been the next reaction. Cut pretty slow. Ooh, if he just cut a little bit middle here, we'd have been in good shape. Dangerous. Dangerous. All right, another press break. So we threw it over the top. That's fine. Now we still need to fill. I need a sideline, so someone needs to cut to the sideline. I need a middle, which should have been the first cutter, and a back. So he dribbles way backwards. I got 4 guys in the backcourt. Right here. Oh, let's give it a couple seconds. Oh, man. Should have hit 14 right there. Then 14 over. We've got our person in the middle. I mean, you had options at this point. Picks up his dribble. 2 should have pulled back here. Instead, we throw it away. All right, I got 2 more presses. So here comes the press. We're getting a little better set up now. Got the first pass in, great. I've got a guy cutting, I've got wings. Does the cutter get middle? But instead of dribbling right away, right at him, our first reaction seems to be, ooh, let's dribble at the press. He should have picked up the ball here, or kept his dribble and just kind of stayed back and let 14s draw this out or check for 2. Instead, we dribble right into it. Again, 2's wide open. It had gone to 2 and then over to here. Instead, we try to dribble through 2 guys and we lose it. Don't panic. Last press. And I think this one's right out of a timeout. So we make our crisscross. Good job. Got the ball in. 14. Bam. Right back. The second guy's here. This should have been an automatic. Return pass. Gone. But oh, he's right there by himself. Instead, we dribble up the sideline and get it stolen. You had the first pass. Our first reaction against the press cannot be dribble. Find sideline, middle, back. Then you can dribble. Let's end on some good notes here. This is one of our longer possessions that shows we have patience and can run the offense. I'm so proud of this possession. All right, so a little bit of work here. Gets their attention. Cuts. Patience. Using the other side of the floor. Looking for the cutters. Not there. We wait in the high posts. Still patience. Patience. Hits the flank. And the nail in. Didn't make the bucket, but great offense there, guys. Okay, I'm definitely not against driving to the basket. Now, driving baseline when there's a nail and a flank open, not the time to drive. But there are good times. When we drive middle, I'm a lot more happy. So here's a great example of this. This guy makes a mistake. Defender tries to get this steal. So this is rip and go. Goes down the lane. The passer's in there for rebounding. I've got another guy here, so I got plenty of rebounding and a great time to drive. Good floater. All right, another example of a good time to drive. Some good offense here. Stopped in the high post. Good. 14 should fill a little more. It's all right. Kicks it over here. We don't script this, but I'm okay with it happening once in a while. Screen. The nail's there, and that's how we get the shots. Great play. I know it didn't go in, but that's the offense we need to run the next few days. All right, last one. This is why you guys are showing so much improvement and why I know we can go a long ways the rest of the season, is check out this defense. Stops the drive once. Close out. Doesn't let him get the shot. Close out. Help comes. Gets him in trouble. Closes out again. Doesn't let him get the three. Rotation. Good. Stops the corner. Stops the drive again. That's 4 drives. 5 drives. 6 drives. All in one possession. That's team defense, guys. 7 drives and out of bounds because they got impatient. Guys, this is why I know we got tons of expectations and can get so much better so much quicker.